I am so grateful for where I'm at today. And the Moving On programme opened up a whole new world for me. And I'm actually so happy where I'm at today.
But it was absolutely amazing. It did change my life. It gave me not only a job, which I love now, obviously confidence to go to the interview.
Set me on the path to getting back to work, which is something I wanted to do. I wasn't sure where to start, so they gave us a great steer and gave us a confidence boost to do something and to get the CVs out, dust them off, go back to basics and bring all my experience onto a piece of paper and try and see could I get a job out of it, which I did in September, so I was delighted. But they've been fantastic, a great source of information and, a great belief in us.
The Moving On definitely helped me gain employment in the current job that I'm in. I'm in a community-based program with the HSC, working with the public every day. The skills I had in previous positions have come out of somewhere within me. I use them now on a daily basis when I'm working with kind and professional colleagues around me. I think the confidence I gained in the Moving On program throughout the different sessions and speakers and just...
The Moving On program not only develops you personally and makes you more perhaps assertive and more confident, but also introduces you to a completely different world. New women that are in business. I wouldn't have known any of this. So I think when you are bringing up your children, which is I did as well, you kind of your own little bubble, and then suddenly they've gone and the bubble's burst and you kind of flounder.
Give us so much encouragement and help with CVs and interview techniques and everything, and I think all that stood to me when I went for the job, and I'm there 2.5 years and still going strong. There's a great connection and a great bonding there with them because they're all really lovely people and they've all been where you've been at some stage in life, and it's just whether you've been looking after your family or being a carer or you've just...
Moving On has been a great support, and what I liked about it is that it is not rigid, it's what you want to make it. I feel that when I started Moving On, and as I said, just the connection with Lisa was great. So there was the human connection, the human understanding. So when I presented myself at the first day on Moving On, and just getting a really good feeling and a good vibe, you can allow yourself to be vulnerable and explore your inner self.
Funny how one word of encouragement can change your whole outlook and your whole day. If you believe somebody believes in you, it's priceless, really. And I suppose that's what they did. They instilled that in us, but yet we can now share that with each other. It was a mindset that needed changing. It's to recognise that you weren't alone, and there were plenty of other women in the same boat. I had fallen away a small bit, lost my path, and they helped me find it.
I would recommend Moving On to anybody and everybody. You'll never know what you might get out of it unless you try it. And it is not one bit daunting. You're minded and looked after every single step of the way, every step of the way. You're never encouraged to do anything that you're not totally comfortable with. And at the end,